How about that? How about that, Jennifer Emmett? How's that for a factoid for you?
That's a great one.
Jennifer Emmett is with us this morning, and she's from National Geographic. The Kids Almanac 2018 edition is out, and we look forward to talking with you every single year about the book, which, again, is just spectacular. Jennifer, another great job by all the folks at National Geographic on this one.
Well, thank you. We are particularly excited about the Almanac 2018 from National Geographic Kids. It's got a great white shark on the cover with lots of teeth and lots of splashing water, and I truly think it's one of our best editions ever.
Scary. You start out scaring me to death. My goodness gracious. But, animals are always a part of the Almanac, and Amazing Animals is one of the many categories here. And they're so much fun. And kids are so drawn to animals, aren't they?
They are. We work very closely with a panel of readers at National Geographic Kids so that we know what kids want. We call them our kid bosses. And we think that kids are just fascinated with animals, and they tell us exactly what animals are their favorites, usually the big cats, but they like sharks a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
And we give them as much information about animals as we possibly can, because we know that they love seeing those adorable pictures of emperor penguins or African lion cubs, and it really helps them understand the world around them, to read about animals, to see where they're from. They make those geographic connections, and we can all learn more about the world through the animals. Also about saving the planet, too, because when you save animals and save their habitat, it helps protect the environment.
I love the goofball section, which highlights the armadillo this year. Hooray for the armadillo. There's so much information about the armadillo here, and that just speaks to kids, because there you have an unusual-looking creature that almost looks like he's drawn by a comic book artist. And as usual, the pictures and the descriptions are so much fun for kids. That really is right up their alley, isn't it?
Absolutely, and kids, I think, will be amazed by just the range of life that there is. As you say, the armadillo, but I also loved reading about the midge. The midge is a wingless insect who happens to be the largest land animal native to Antarctica. How would any insect live in Antarctica, you might wonder? Well, this one actually dehydrates itself so that it can enter a sleepy state and survive those temperatures, which, it can survive temperatures close to -4 Fahrenheit. So that's pretty brutal conditions.
Jennifer Emmett is with us. The National Geographic Kids Almanac 2018 edition is out now. You mentioned a few moments ago about the environment and the need to protect it. You have a Going Green section here, and it's followed up by the Engineering and Technology section. And what you get an idea of is that in terms of preservation of our land and our waters and our air that we breathe, everything is interconnected, isn't it? And that's an important point to get through to kids.
You're completely right. It is interconnected, and technology can help us save the planet. And there are really exciting moments of technology in this book, too. And sometimes there's that happy accident that leads to something really positive. The invention of the microwave oven, for example. Percy Spencer was experimenting with radar using radio waves to detect objects, and he had a magnetron. But when he stepped in front of it, this chocolate bar that he had in his pocket melted, and he realized, I think I'm onto something. This could be the microwave oven. So technology can certainly help us solve problems, big problems that are facing us, and, also maybe help us find solutions to problems we didn't even know we had, like how to melt chocolate better.
Another of the things that the Almanac does for us is it gives us a chance to dream about the future. And I'm looking right now at the Space and Earth section, and this really points out how a child's imagination can take them anywhere. In this case, I'm looking at the illustration, the artist's conception of what a colony on Mars would look like. That has to appeal to kids as well, the idea that they can create whole new worlds in their minds, and it's not so far off from what people who are actually working within the air and space industry are doing right now.
That's so true. And for kids to be able to envision or imagine the future, I mean, that's the pathway that will get us to the reality. So this habitat that we show on Mars is an artist's rendition, but there's been a lot of concrete research done into how could we colonize Mars starting in the lava tubes and then build out from there. And it's fascinating stuff, this intersection of science and imagination. Plus, you can also learn in this section that NASA already is developing a 3D printer to make pizza for astronauts in space. So it's not always like the big imaginative idea like the Mars habitat. You also just have to deal with the basics of how are we going to get our pizza once we're on the rocket.
Well, see, that's exactly it. No matter where you go, you need the pizza. The pizza has to fall to you. Absolutely. Food is a section, or it gets its own little page at least, and that's in the culture connection section of the book. That points to the fact that we're a world community. Jennifer, as you think about the Almanac every year, I'm sure there are things that you look forward to that you know are going to be a part of it. What are your favorite sections, your favorite areas of the Kids Almanac that appeal most to you?
Well, I'm particularly attracted to the awesome exploration section. As you can imagine, most people who work at National Geographic are very passionate about exploration, and it doesn't always have to mean going to Antarctica or climbing the top of that mountain. We can explore so much in a state park or in a backyard or just the world around us. But it's that spirit of exploration where you really are thinking about what am I going to do this summer that's off the couch? What am I going to do this summer that is going to really connect me to the world? And we love harnessing that exploration. So we have a fun feature in the awesome exploration section this year, 18 things in an explorer's backpack. And, it's everything from a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to a compass to a carabiner so that you can do anything when you're out there in the wild. And so it's helpful to think about these supplies and how much they inspire you to go out and see the world anew.
It's amazing. You said that just as I was looking at that page. So it is a fascinating book, as always. It is the National Geographic Kids Almanac 2018. Jennifer, where do people get this wonderful book?
So this is available wherever books are sold, and if you're interested in some digital extras, you can also go on to the website for the book, which is natgeokids.com/almanac, and there you can learn all about our Newsmaker Challenge with explorer Jessica Cramp, who's in the Cook Islands working very hard to save sharks who are in more danger from people than people are from sharks, and kids can vote on their favorite shark picture, and we'll use it in next year's almanac.
There you go. And there's even a fun and games section, and on the cover I see that there's the Animal Jam code inside, so you get to do a little adventure of your own within the covers of the book. Jennifer, thank you so much for being with us today. Folks at National Geographic did send us some extra copies. We're going to give them away on the air here, and we'll look forward to next year's almanac too.
Well, thanks so much for having me, and have a fantastic summer. Enjoy exploring.
Thank you so much. Bye now. There's Jennifer Emmett, and the book is the National Geographic Kids Almanac 2018. And we talk to Jennifer every year about the book, and she really, really does enjoy putting it together.